Hello! I thought I'd do a really quick video to address a question I get so frequently, which is, how do I know ... How do I know that my friend doesn't have a point when she is negative about an idea I have? How do I know that the feedback I'm getting from my mum isn't that I'm setting my sights too high? How do I know if I should go to lunch with my ex, etc.? Oh my word, so many people ask this, and you know what? I'm going to upload this to YouTube so I can put it out when I get asked this question. The best method, in my view, is to write at the top of the page your question. The thing is, most people go to somebody else to get any kind of feedback or confirmation about something, which gives our power outside of ourselves. And given 20 years experience of working with people, what I know is we know best what is right for us, truly, madly, deeply. What is right for somebody else, looking at you and knowing you, or not even knowing you, which is worse, isn't necessarily something that fits for you, and you'll get lots of different feedback. And in my view, this is where people get stuck in life. This is where we fail to move on as quickly as we need to, because we are kind of, with all due respect, puppets to other people, because we're underconfident and we have very low self-esteem and a sense of powerlessness in life, and therefore we kind of tap into the child of us that is powerless, that is vulnerable in a way that says life is dangerous and people are dangerous, and there'll be conflict if I do it the way, really different levels of consciousness, if I do it the way I need. You know best, I swear to God. And if we look at the kind of core message, the core breakout for clients that I've had across all my years working in different capacities with different kinds of people, mentally ill people, people public speaking, all kinds of in the middle. The major issue that I help people with, that is the breakthrough, is listening to what you know, taking it seriously and acting. Here is the method. It takes 5 minutes. I would suggest 20, but it's up to you. Is to write your question at the top of the page, ideally with pen and paper. Something special about having that free flow. Should I take this seriously? What do I need to do for my new profession? Does this suit me? All kinds of stuff. If I go and spend time doing X, will it serve me in terms of where I want to go in my life? What is my intention? All the kinds of questions that you would ask somebody else, and often don't do what they say in any case. You have the answer. Top of the page. What is it that's your question? And most people, because we're intellectualizers as a defense against emotional closeness from people, if I think my way through this, then I don't have to deal with whatever emotion that I'm feeling. You will be in immense pain unless you address the emotional side of things. So, what is your question? Top of the page. Give yourself some time to do it. As my dog, obviously. So the answer will come if you allow for yourself to go through the cognitive, go through the intellectualizing. We like to write lists. Oh, I don't know. This method doesn't work. I should be doing something else. All of that kinds of stuff. And with all due respect, I can't think of a better way of saying this. Oh, I can. Okay, so imagine this is the process for a lot of people. You're writing from a place of intellectual knowing. And it's like taking, let's say, a balloon. So we're in the cognitive and we press on a balloon, right? Ultimately, it's going to burst down. That's where the knowing, intuitive knowing is. That's where I know this is right for me. I know this isn't right for me. I'm wasting my time with this. This doesn't serve who I am. This goes against my values. This will not get me longer term to where I want to get to. If I want to be, I don't know, advancing my career, it will not serve me if I don't address with my boss that actually some of these tasks I feel it doesn't work for me to be doing at 6 at night. I have a life. You know the answer, and I promise you, if you begin to listen and culture yourself into listening and taking yourself seriously, you get more and more confident and respectful of what you know, what you need and what you don't need. I promise you. 20 years of experience as a clinician, as a coach, as a psychologist, as a psychotherapist, with people from all walks of life, different cultures, different abilities, different professions, different ages, different beliefs and so on. I promise you, this is the crux of life. Where we're stuck, we don't listen to what we know, and that is what gets in the way. Repeat experience over and over and over again until we take the opportunity to say, I must trust what I know is best for me. And it's trial and error, because sometimes we get it a bit off. I still do that. I did it this morning. We still get it a bit off until we train ourselves to really, really take it seriously. Who am I? What do I want? Where am I going in my life? Does it serve me to X, Y, and Z today? What do I need today? What do I need to be mindful of today? I promise you, you have the answer. It may start cognitive. Give yourself 5-10 minutes if you must. This is so important to you because it will be, it will lead, your decision making will lead to something else. If I'm having lunch with whomever and that relationship doesn't serve me so well because I keep a lid on who I really am and so on, actually it may make huge sense for you to go to that lunch or meeting or whatever it might be and say, do you know what, this is how I feel about this. I haven't mentioned it before, I'm sorry, but now I'd like to change it, do something with it. Or you know this relationship, whatever it might be, is not going to serve you. If you're doing that, you're not going to be learning or taking opportunities elsewhere. We block and block is the word, segregate parts of ourselves and our time and our energy and so on where it is best serving you elsewhere. We get the lesson over and over and over again until we respect the knowledge inside of us. Promise you. Sending love. Listen to the video back over if you want to. It's all a bit wobbly and so on, but for the short term I'm going to YouTube it because I get so many questions basically about this. Listen to what you know, and until then it's going to be a very painful life. You deserve better.